Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, it's your boy Megacrasher coming at you pumped up, coming at you hardcore, still coming at you raspy as fuck, man. I mean, I honestly probably shouldn't even do a video like this, considering that I should probably wait until my throat is better, but this right here is a very special video, and it has to be done, because it has to do with all of you amazing people. Now, 1 week ago, I posted a video. It is a Q&A video to basically give you guys the invitation to ask me as many questions as you want, whatever you want to ask me, and in 1 week's time, your boy Megacrasher is going to answer, and it just so happens, ladies and gentlemen, that 1 week has passed, so it is time for this crazy nut house to answer your amazing questions. So let's aim for 25 likes, and let's do this. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the first question comes from Splash, and this individual asks, have you ever played Pokemon Ranger, and if you have, then what was your most hardest capture, wild / mission? Now, to be quite honest with you, I have never played Pokemon Ranger, so unfortunately, I don't even know what the game is like if I've never played it, but I mean, I heard the game is pretty good, so I apologize for the rather lackluster kind of answer, but honestly, I've never played Pokemon Ranger, but I probably should. And so a question I'll ask you there, Splash, is would you recommend me playing that game? And if so, you know, maybe you should give your boy some tips, because me being a noob to a game will often lead to a ton of failures and shenanigans. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Splash, I want to say thank you very much for asking me that question. Sorry to disappoint you once again with such a straightforward, one-dimensional answer. Have you ever played Pokemon Ranger? No, I haven't. So with that being said, it's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next question I was asked comes from Steven Lozada. I hope I pronounced your name right. Please don't knee choke me if I did, man. My throat is already in a lot of pain. Anyways, do you remember your first Pokemon game that you had, or the first Pokemon game? If you only remember the game, do you hope for a future remake of that game? Well, Steven, the first ever Pokemon game that I've ever played was actually Pokemon Blue version. And given the fact that blue is my favorite color, how appropriate was that, man? I mean, Pokemon Blue has definitely held a lot of memories, given the fact that my first ever starter was Squirtle, okay? Like, Squirtle being a turtle, and being a water type, and being blue, and all that stuff, it just pretty much laid out the blueprints to this crazy maniac's journey for Pokemon stardom and for Pokemon hype and positivity, man. And for the next question, when it comes to a remake, I want to see Pokemon Yellow get a remake, okay? Like, that game was definitely very, very special. It definitely hit them feels right there, man, because you had a fucking Pikachu following you around, man. And that right there was the first introduction of Pokemon actually following you around in the overworld. And I thought that right there was a big step to the predecessors of Red and Blue. And then you got Yellow, and I'm just like, holy hell, man. That right there was absolutely amazing. And I gotta say that Pokemon Blue, Red, Yellow, I mean basically all the first generation games provided me with a lot of memories and a lot of late nights when I was little, when I should have been sleeping and, you know, sleeping for school and all that stuff. But back then, you know, sleep wasn't really that much of an issue. You know, I wasn't getting enough sleep and I didn't even care. But now these days, at my old elderly age of 26, I'm getting too much sleep, man. Please help me, man. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Steven, thank you very much for asking me that question. I hope that I answered it the best I could, man. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. So the next question comes from my brother from another mother, Jason Lowe. And Jason Lowe has asked me quite a few questions here. The first question is, would you rather have your feet trampled on by a Lucamine in stilettos or a Mamoswine? I think that's a pretty easy answer, man. I'd rather have Lucamine and stilettos trample on my feet, because I wouldn't have any feet if Mamoswine trampled on them. I mean, goddamn, I kind of want to walk. I mean, even though being trampled in stilettos would probably hurt like a bitch, at least I would still have somewhat of an ability to walk. I'd probably have a lot of puncture wounds, but nonetheless, I'd still have some semblance of feet, you know what I mean? So the next question is, what would you do if you wake up one day and everyone you know has turned into a Pokemon? Try and capture them, duh. I mean, you gotta catch them all, right? Oh, to be honest with you, man, I don't even know how the fuck I would react, man. I think I would probably have thought that I would have teleported to the Pokemon world where I could be like Ash and not age a day and live forever, you know what I'm saying? And never be able to win the big one in the Pokemon League. I don't know, man. Like, in all seriousness, though, man, like, it would be a really fucking hilarious thing if everyone I knew turned into a Pokemon. Oh my god, like it would just be so hilarious, you know what I'm saying? And me being the only human in that world would definitely make for some crazy as hell shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably train all the Pokemon to go around and knee choke the shit out of the good guys, because you know how Megacrasher is, you know how he rolls, man. The bad guys always win. So, the next question is, other than Regirock, which Pokemon would you like to see hurl a truck with Team Rocket in it? A very random but very hilarious and fitting question, because in the personal messages I've talked to you about how much of a tank Regirock is in the movie Lucario and the Mystery Mew, when Regirock fucking drill spun out from the ground from underneath and picked up the fucking truck that Team Rocket was in and flung it like it was a fucking paper plate, you know? I would love to see Golisopod do the same thing, like without a doubt, because Golisopod's a fucking tank, man. Without a doubt, it's your boy's favorite 7th generation Pokemon. And then the last question he asks is, what is the tastiest thing you have eaten? Well, jeez, man, as the human jacked up incarnation of Guzzlord, like, is there anything that I won't eat? Like, don't get that twisted, okay? Like, I will not be eating inedible things, but anything that's edible, you know, I will definitely do the best I can to eat it. You know, I love things like sushi, burgers, fries, pizza, chicken, fish, like all that stuff, man. White rice, I mean, damn, like, there is so much food that I love that it's kind of going to be hard to see what kind of food I don't like. I think an easier question to ask me is, what is the least tastiest thing I've ever eaten? And I think probably I could answer that with habanero peppers, because that shit burnt the fuck out of my mouth and throat the last time I did it, man. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Jason, thank you very much for asking these questions. Hope I answered them to the best of my ability to your satisfaction, man. It's now time to move on to the next question. So the next question comes from Zippy Fig, and this individual asks, oh god, I don't know. Potatoes or pasta, which is better? It's Ireland versus Italy, so choose wisely. Well, the thing of it is, man, I love both pasta and potatoes. Like, I'm a food guy, okay? I fucking love to eat, okay? Like, eating is so empowering. The more I eat, the more powerful I feel. And I mean, you know, like I said, I am a human version of Guzzlord where I eat every damn thing in sight that's edible. So, to be quite honest with you, man, like, I don't know. I can honestly say that there isn't like any margin of as to which I like more, okay? Potatoes are always fucking delicious, and pasta is always fucking delicious. They both have much needed carbohydrates, so that way, if you're going on hikes, if you're gonna be going for marathons, all that stuff, just fill your fucking belly up with potatoes or pasta, man. I mean, you can do just about anything with potatoes or pasta. They're both so versatile when it comes to the kind of recipes that has the likes of potatoes and pasta in them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, I'm really sorry that I couldn't give you, like, I guess a more definitive answer, but I honestly can't choose. I honestly can say I cannot choose, man. So, potatoes or pasta, I love them both, baby! So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Zippy, for asking me the question. I hope I answered it to the best of my abilities and to the best of your satisfaction. Let's go ahead and let's move on to the next question, shall we? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next question comes from Toy Collector. He goes, what's up, Team Skull Boss Megacrasher / Corey? What's up to you too, man? He's got 3 questions. So, the first question is there any chance that I can have your 3DS code so that way I can add you on my 3DS? I will give you mine on Twitter, and to find me, just type in @NateBlack716. Yeah, sure, man. Like, I'll definitely DM you for my friend code. I don't do a lot of things these days on my 3DS because I'm usually busy with work, with working out, and with working on YouTube and putting out a whole bunch of insane content. Really working hard, really busting it out. But I do go on my 3DS every now and then, you know, if there's trades going on, or, you know, if I just kind of want to kick it a little bit and kind of relax and get away from it all kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely DM you my friend code, and I'll see about trying to make some room on my Nintendo 3DS. I'm trying to figure out how I can do that. It's been so long since I've removed friend codes, man, so I gotta figure out how to do that, and then I'll be able to hook you up big time, man. And then the second question is, even though Gen 8 might not be out there for another 3 or 4 years, so around 2019 or 2020, what animals would you like to see the starters to be based on? I would have loved, okay, first off, I would love for a generation of Pokemon to be based on Canada. So that way, you could have like a Moose Pokemon, a Beaver Pokemon, you could have a Blue Jay Pokemon. In fact, like that would be some ideas to base the starters off. Like the Moose would definitely be a grass type. The Blue Jay would probably be like a water type, given the fact that, you know, it's blue and all that stuff. And maybe the Beaver could be like some sort of magical fire Beaver or something like that. I don't even know, man. Or maybe, given the fact that flames can be blue, maybe make the Blue Jay a fire type and the Beaver a water type. It kind of would make a little bit more sense, but I don't even know, man. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I definitely think that would be a pretty dope idea, but that's just me. Given the fact that I'm Canadian, you know, I got a little bit of bias there, but anyways, the third question is, what is your thoughts on Power Rangers, such as, do you have a favorite season and a favorite morpher that you like? Well, to be honest with you, man, I don't really know that much about Power Rangers, so I don't think I can really accurately answer that question. I haven't watched Power Rangers in like God knows how long, so I don't remember really much about it. I do know that there is a movie coming out for Power Rangers, so I'll definitely go ahead and see that and maybe recap a little bit as to, you know, what Power Rangers is all about, you know what I'm saying? So I apologize for the lackluster answer to your last question there, but hopefully you're satisfied. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Toy Collector, thank you very much for asking me these questions. It's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next question I have for you comes from Mystic Fates. He goes, perfect, I've been waiting for this. So Mega Crash, my question is, what do you think of positive people and how they act? I really want to get a perspective from someone else that goes above and beyond for people that he really cares about. Well, to be honest with you, man, I mean, like, it isn't always easy being always positive. I mean, obviously, I'm human, and, you know, there's been times I come at you guys in a bit of a negative light, you know, where if I needed to mentally decompress and talk about issues, you know, but it's actually because of you guys that play a big part in my positivity, because, you know, honestly, it's like, I wake up every single day, and, you know, I don't just wake up to one person or two people, or, you know, 3, 5, 10, 15 fucking people, man. I wake up to thousands of people that not only support me as a content creator, but as a person, and also support each other as a community. And that right there, man, like, I couldn't ask for anything any better. And that honestly is like a big catalyst to my positive thinking, you know, and with how I act, it's like, well, you know, kind of what you see is what you get, man. I mean, even though I do play a character, sometimes I do let the inner Mega Crasher come out of me, you know, such as if I'm out in the open and I'm really hyped and really happy about something, you know, like, it could happen anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, say if there was like, I don't know, say if there was like a huge ass like event going on and like everybody is like shouting and, you know, hooting and hollering and getting all excited, man. That's when I will unleash the biggest Mega Crasher wave of energy ever, man. Is because it's all about the environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more people there are, the more hype there is, man. The more hype that your boy Mega Crasher is gonna be, you know? But regardless, I always do the best I can to remain positive and help out other people, because it's as John Cena once said, I take care of those who take care of me. And as far as I'm concerned, you guys are a bunch of cool cats that has taken care of me since day one, when y'all have given me, you know, a really, really solid opportunity, a really solid chance to earn your trust, to earn your subscription, and to earn your guys' respect, which means the entire world to me. So that pretty much is in a nutshell as to why I'm always so positive, and, you know, like how I act and things like that. Hopefully that makes sense with all that I've said, and how I was able to hopefully answer your question. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mystic Fates, thank you very much for asking that question. I hope that I was able to deliver the best I can with 100% hype and satisfaction, man. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves Master J, and this cool cat asks, hey, so I'm a pretty new face to you, but I'll do my best Master J style, so here. If you can decide with any Pokemon you would like to get a bond phenomenon with you, if you ask why, that's because I was wondering the same thing for a long time myself, and it seemed like a pretty interesting thing, so it's kind of my thing. Plus, this is pretty neat when you think of your own bond phenomenon partner. My partner is Breloom. So, if I was to answer that question, it's kind of a toss-up between Golisopod and Metagross, because Golisopod is a fucking badass, okay? Like, Golisopod is just, like, it's my fucking favorite 7th generation Pokemon. I mean, do I even need to say anything else about it? and Metagross, or should I say Mega Metagross, okay? Metagross has a Mega, and I think it'd be really cool to have a bond phenomenon with Metagross, so that way we could have a bond phenomenon as Mega Metagross, because Metagross is my favorite 3rd generation Pokemon, and Mega Metagross is my favorite Mega there is, man. Now, I will also point out that I would love to have a bond phenomenon with Comfey. And the reason for that is because Comfey is a Pokemon that's meant to heal and nurture Pokemon, similar to that of Chansey and Blissey and all that stuff. And I think it'd be really cool given the fact that I'm the kind of person that wants to go out of my way to help out other people. I think it'd be kind of a perfect fit to have a bond phenomenon with Comfey, because that way I'd have even more of an ability to help or nurture people and actually heal people if they were to be physically hurt. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense there, Master J. And with that being said there, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you, Master J, for asking me these cool cat questions. It's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves Not So Great Simon. I hope I pronounced your name right. Please don't knee choke me if I didn't, man. Like, my neck is already fucked as it is. And the ironic thing about this is I was the one that did the knee choking last night at WrestleMania, and here my neck is fucked. Maybe that's a bit of karma on my end. I don't even fucking know, man. But anyways, this cool cat asked not 1 but 3 questions. So the first question goes like this. Would you ever meet up with your YouTube friends and subscribers one day at a gaming event sometime? Fuck to the yes. I would love to do that, man. Like, honestly, you guys have no idea just how big of a dream come true that would be to meet all of you amazing people. You know, the people that are my friends, my supporters, my fans. Like, honestly, like, you guys are the reasons why we are as big as we are, okay? You guys are the real stars. I am nothing without all of you. And that, you know, that honestly, that goes for anybody else kind of thing. It's like, you know, as big of a YouTuber or a smaller YouTuber as you are, you know, kind of thing. It's like, you know, you wouldn't be where you're at without the subscribers, man. You wouldn't be where you're at without your audience, your fan base. Like, all the people that are here watching this right now, right here. I just gotta say, you know, you guys are the real fucking stars, man. You guys are what make Megacrasher as lit up as it is. You guys are what make the community as lit up as it is. Like, seriously, man. I could go on for days, man, as to how much I appreciate the shit out of you guys. And to be able to express it in person, like at a fucking meetup, would be so damn awesome. And the thing I would ask you guys is, would you guys like to see me appear as myself? Would you guys like to see me appear as regular Mega Crasher, as a shirtless maniac Mega Crasher, or as the Team Skull boss Mega Crasher? Like, I think that would be so epic to leave it up to you guys to be able to appear as how you guys want me to appear, kind of thing. That'd be so damn epic. But anyways, get back on Getting back on track here, the second question is, what is a tip you would recommend for a newer YouTuber such as myself? Be humble to your supporters, okay? Be fucking humble to those that are subscribed to you, because they are the reasons why your channel has growth. They are the reasons why any channel has growth, okay? Like, be good to your subscribers, your fan base. Take criticisms, okay? Like, be someone that can take it on the chin. And, you know, when it comes to criticisms, man, like, you weed out the good criticisms from the destructive criticisms, okay? Constructive criticisms are always a good thing, you know? I've had you guys give me constructive criticisms, and my God, did it ever light a fire under my ass to the point where it's like, okay, like, I need to drive this the fuck home and improve more than ever. And look at the point that we're at now, man. I owe it to you guys, so definitely, Not So Great Simon, you know, be humble and loyal to your subscribers. Take criticisms. You know, do not mistreat your fan base, because I know that there's certain individuals out there that do exactly that. Don't have a God complex. You know, don't think that what you do is always right, you know. Don't ignore your fan base. Don't wuss out, like, if someone calls you out on something that you do wrong. Like I said, it goes back to constructive criticisms, man. You know, no one is perfect, but when people call you out on your mistakes and they do it respectfully, then make it up to them, okay? Like, there's been times I've fucked up a bunch of times, and I've done the very best that I could in that situation to try and make things right. And I hope that up until this point, I did exactly that for all of you guys. So getting carried away here again. Holy shit. You're asking me questions and that turns into ranting kind of answers. God damn. So the third question is, would you ever be down to do a collab with me? In short, fuck yes. Because here's the thing. I am really busy these days, okay? I'm busy with work, I'm busy with working out, I'm fucking sleeping like 12 hours a day because I'm overworking myself, and I love it, by the way. You know, being able to put out entertainment for all of you guys, being able to work, you know, go to the gym, get my fitness on, you know, make myself feel better and look better too. You know, that right there is the high life kind of thing. It's like, you know, like I would much rather be too busy than not busy at all, okay? Like, I don't know what I would do with myself if I wasn't so busy. Like, my life would be boring as fuck, but my life has become so much better, and a big part of that is because of all of you. But I'm also not hard to find too. Yes, even though it takes me a little bit of a while sometimes to get back to you, when it comes to like answering messages on a personal level, the thing is I get so many messages a day, okay? And sometimes, you know, I don't have opportunities to go through them. Sometimes I do, and sometimes when I do get to go through them, I don't get to go through all of them. But trust me when I say that if you guys shoot me a personal message, I will get back to you, okay? Like that's basically what it is, to sum it up. Like, if anybody wants to do a collab, like, I am more than down with doing collaborations. It is a great way to help smaller YouTubers grow, larger YouTubers grow. I mean, hell, that's one of the reasons why I do Super Saturday shoutouts, is, you know, not only for support appreciation, but to help you guys grow if you really want to be an aspiring YouTuber kind of thing. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Not So Great Simon, once again, thank you very much for asking me these questions. Hope I answered them to the best of my ability and to your satisfaction. With that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. So, ladies and gentlemen, the next question comes from I'm Nayuki. I hope I pronounced that right. Please don't knee choke me if I pronounce it wrong, man. But this cool cat asks, sorry if you were asked this before, but what made you start up a YouTube channel? Just curious. Also, loving your energy as always. I rarely comment because I never know what to say most of the times, but I do watch your videos regularly. Keep up the amazing work. Aw, you're too sweet. But to answer your question though, Nayuki, what made me start up a YouTube channel? To be able to inspire and entertain and reach out to people. That's pretty much the long story short kind of answer, right? I mean, I spoke about this before in previous videos, but I've always had a knack and always had a passion for entertaining and inspiring, you know, ever since as little as I can remember, man, like far back. You know, back when I used to play a lot of Nintendo 64, you know, Mario, I would imitate him. I would pretty much imitate any Nintendo character that I would see to hopefully the entertainment and the happiness of other people. And when I get people laughing, when I get people happy, you know, that right there makes my day, okay? That's pretty much the only reason, with a bunch of sub-reasons behind it, that as to why I started YouTube. Strictly for entertainment and inspiration, and to be able to branch out from that and to say that I've been able to make a lot of amazing friends here is also truly something, because, you know, who would have thought that of all places, YouTube was the haven, so to speak, for not only making friendships, but for also improving your quality of life, because I feel like a better man because of all this. Like, I feel like a changed man because of all these experiences I've had on YouTube when it comes to you guys. I mean, I know that sounds a little bit corny, a little bit mushy, but just, like, seriously, it's like I could ooze out appreciation all day and all night. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said there, ladies and gentlemen, Nayuki, thank you very much for asking me that question. Thank you very much for your compliments. Much love to you and much love to all of you guys. So, let's go ahead and let's answer the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves Screen Pigeon, and he goes, hey dude, I got a couple of questions. What are some video games you like besides Pokemon? I like Final Fantasy, I like the Mario series, I like Bomberman, let's see, what else do I like here? I like the WWE, I like Legend of Zelda. I mean, like, I could go on. There is a list of games that I love besides Pokemon, but Pokemon is sort of like my main shtick, with the likes of Legend of Zelda being a very, very close second, because Legend of Zelda has also been a significant impact in my life growing up. You know, when I played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, I swear to God, that game was ahead of its time, like, especially when he got to the final battle and you battled Ganon on a floating fucking platform with the ruins of the castle and you're surrounded in flames levitating above hot lava. Like, that, it doesn't get any more epic than that. Not to mention, you know, it's thunder and lightning out in the background too. Like, jeez, man, it doesn't get any more epic than that for a final fight. And that right there was also a very influential franchise for me, because, you know, I've also played things like Phantom Hourglass, you know, Twilight Princess, And, you know, I've watched also a bunch of, you know, Let's Plays as well, which were also pretty influential as well. So, moving on, favorite movie, I can't say that I have just one favorite movie, I've got several. Such as the Jurassic Park / World series, you know, Jurassic Park 1, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. I love the Godzilla movies. I love King Kong 2005 and the recent King Kong that just came out. Like, my god, that movie was epic. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Like, I recommend it, okay? I also love Hellboy. That movie was pretty fucking awesome. Let's see what else I like. I loved Deadpool, okay? Like, Deadpool it's amazing. And you could say that's one of the inspirations to how Megacrasher is sort of like a good guy, bad guy kind of thing. Like, more like an anti-hero. He does what he wants on his own terms, on his own authority kind of thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that right there's just a few movies out of, I'm sure, many, okay? Like, the Terminator series, fuck, that was insane. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a fucking beast. Oh my god. So, moving on. Where do you see this channel heading in 1 year's time? Well, to be quite honest with you, man, like, it's an easy, but it's a difficult question at the same time because I really don't know what the future holds for YouTube and for us. I mean, I know that as long as we keep up the positivity and keep up the growth and the uploads, man, like, there's only one direction that this channel can go, and that's to keep going up, okay? But with the state of YouTube these days, you know, with ad companies pulling out, with Wall Street journals being a bunch of fucking idiots, and you know what, believe it or not, I will actually make a separate rant video about, you know, how the Wall Street Journal and how other news outlets have been screwing over YouTube as of late. I mean, if you guys want to have that video out, then please let me know in the comment section down below. I might post a poll of it on Twitter as well, but seriously, there is a lot of shit that I could say about what's been going on lately, but I've already got most of it kind of out of my system and out there already, but there is a few more things that I could say about, but I'm not going to take up too much more of your time when it comes to that. I just kind of want to keep things real simple. As long as YouTube is still around, you know, I can see this channel keep on going up, to keep on going to great places and to bigger heights, and I want to keep taking you guys with me on this epic as hell journey, because you guys are what make this fucking great, man. So, anyways, thanks a ton, have a good one, woo! Thank you very much, your Scream Pigeon, for asking me these questions, man. I hope I was able to answer them to the best of my ability, and to the best of your satisfaction. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves another question from Steven Lozada, and he says this. Okay, I just came up with this question. It's a little late, but can I ask you what your in-game team is for Pokemon Sun and Moon? I was thinking of making a team on Showdown based on your favorite Pokemon, so yeah. So my starter was Primarina. I used Alola Muck, I used Alola Executor. I also had Vikavolt, I had Mudsdale, and I had Mimikyu. So yeah, that's pretty much it. To keep it simple, yeah, that was my team. And I really love that team. It will always be, you know, my classic cherished team. For the very first time ever, I played through Pokemon Sun and Moon, okay? I might actually do like a special video where I make a team based off of that team, but with more strategic movesets kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, Steven, for asking me another question, man. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves Megacrasher'S 3009. This individual asks, do you like turtles? Well, fuck yeah, man. I love turtles. I especially love the alligator snapping turtle. Man, that thing is so deadly. It even strikes fear in the hearts of some alligator/crocodiles as well, man. Like, I just gotta say, snapping turtles are very awesome. They actually need to make a Pokemon based on an alligator snapping turtle. Like, without a doubt, that would be so damn epic. I think of it as a water steel type because of how rugged its shell is, and it should have sort of like a steel outline for its jaws, given how fucking sharp they are, man. That'd be so damn cool. But that right there is just my opinion right there. So, Megacrasher'S, thank you very much for asking me this question. Sorry for the really quick answer, but I mean, I really can't think of anything else to say, man. So, thank you very much, Cool Cat, for asking me. It's now time to move on to the next questions. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have Lamar Odom to ask me 3 questions. And the first question is, have you ever finished a 2.6 in one night? I'm kind of not sure what that is. Like, are you talking about some sort of special exercise? Are you talking about like maybe a case of beer, you know, like a 2-4 or something, or a 2? Like, I don't really know what you mean by that, man. So hopefully when you see this video, you'll be able to elaborate a little bit more, and I'll be able to answer your question more properly. So I apologize for that, man. Please don't knee choke me, man. The next question is, do I have a girlfriend? Nope, I'm single, man. I'm the single Mega Crasher, and you know what? It's really, really epic to be able to roam freely like a T-Rex, just going around creating chaos and having fun while doing so. But in all seriousness, no, I don't have a girlfriend. Not exactly actively looking around. I mean, you know, I'm happy with the way things are going right now. I mean, I don't need to be in a relationship to not only make myself happy, but to be able to, you know, validate my existence on here. Because, you know, back when I was younger, you know, I've always felt like a lump of shit when I was single. You know, everyone else around me had boyfriends and girlfriends. You know, I've even had people tell me, you know, that I'm not going to be able to amount to anything, and I'm not going to be able to find happiness or, you know, get a girlfriend or this, that, and the other thing. But you want to know what I say, and this right here is taking a quote from an epic as hell Rambo movie, Fuck 'em. Because here's the thing, man, is that you don't need to be in a relationship to have value to your life, man. Sorry for getting to a bit of an off-topic rant there, but basically, to keep a long story short, no, I don't have a girlfriend, and I'm not really actively seeking for one, but I'm also not rejecting the idea, too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's that. And then the next question is, can you wizard staff? Do you mean something along the lines of, do I have a wizard staff or something? Because if that's the case, then no, I don't. I don't need to have a wizard staff or any sort of magical, tectonic fucking rage kind of shit, man, when I got the knees, man, aka the best fucking weapon you can get. Because, you know, I always say the bad guys always win, but the guy with the knees always win, man. And you know your boy Mega Crasher has them knees. So, with that being said there, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Lamar Odom, for asking me these questions. I hope that you come across this video, like I said, like I hope everyone comes across this video, but, you know, if you come across this point there, Lamar, you know, elaborate a little bit more on some of these questions, because I don't think I really answered them correctly. Like, either maybe they were worded wrong or I just didn't really understand them. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves William Dow. Now, this individual asks, out of all the Pokemon up until this point, what is your #1 favorite Pokemon, and why is it your favorite? Also, what is your favorite anime to watch? Well, my favorite anime to watch, without question, actually is a toss-up between Pokemon and Inuyasha. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the anime Inuyasha, but it's pretty fucking awesome. It's also pretty gory, too. Now, the second question is, what is my #1 favorite Pokemon, and why? I don't think I can definitively answer that question, to be honest with you, man, because out of all the 800 plus Pokemon, I truly don't have a #1 favorite. Now, to kind of make things a little bit easier for us, I can give you my favorites from each generation, starting with Generation 1 being Gyarados. I've always loved Gyarados, like with its design. I thought it was actually a legendary Pokemon when I first came across it. And speaking of legendary Pokemon, Arcanine is also one of my favorite Generation 1 Pokemon without a doubt. It's just so awesome and badass, and it's really reliable in battle too. Now, Generation 2 is a toss-up between Umbreon, Feraligatr, and Scizor, okay? I absolutely adore those three Pokemon. They truly made a huge impact on my life because Umbreon is just so badass. Like, it is a really solid Dark-type Pokemon. Scizor is a really solid Steel and Bug-type, and it's just so fucking powerful and cool. Not to mention, it has a Mega as well. And Feraligatr, I mean, it's a fucking alligator Pokemon that is just going to beat your ass down with its sheer force kind of power, man. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. Generation 3 is Metagross, without a shadow of a doubt. Generation 4, I've always been a fan of Infernape. Infernape is just, it's a badass. And especially the way it was depicted in the anime, in the final battle at the Pokemon League between him and Paul. It was Paul's Electivire versus Ash's Infernape, and that battle was so damn inspirational, so awesome. It ranks as one of the best moments in anime history, without a shadow of a doubt. Generation 5 would happen to be Hydreigon, because it's fucking Hydreigon, man. It doesn't get much better than that. Not to mention, when I first seen Hydreigon, it was when Getsus used it in the final battle, you know, combined with the background and the music, too. Good God, like, you knew that you were fucked when you ran into Hydreigon, without a shadow of a doubt. Generation 6 would have to be Greninja and Zygarde. Greninja, because of the fact that it's a fucking badass ninja frog Pokemon that became the second ever Pokemon to actually get banned to Ubers by Smogon, and Zygarde because, you know, of its design, its lore, okay? Like, when we first came across Zygarde, we really didn't know that much about it, okay? And that was actually one of the biggest reasons, one of the driving points that I really loved that Pokemon, because not only was it really underrated, but also given the fact that, hey, we don't know much about it, and it's part of a trio. So, how much you want to bet that Zygarde is going to have a huge comeback, a huge background story, maybe even have a new form, and everything fucking happened for Zygarde. Zygarde became a complete form in hell. It got banished to Ubers without a shadow of a doubt, because the thing is so bulky and so powerful, man. And then Generation 7, I mean, do I even need to say who it is? It's motherfucking Golisopod, bro! Golisopod is just so damn awesome, like, seriously, if you haven't seen my favorite Pokemon challenge video where I talk about Golisopod and why I like it so much, like, that right there will give you all the answers you need in a bit of a longer and more detailed form. So, with that being said there, ladies and gentlemen, William Dow, thank you very much for asking me these questions, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves another question from Not So Great Simon, and this individual asks, also, where do you work, man? Well, I work with a company called Paladin Security. I've been working with them for over 5 years. We're contracted to many different sites throughout Nova Scotia. Things like power plants, things like liquor stores, things like construction sites, and also hospitals too. I work at the Victoria General Hospital. I've been working there for over 5 years. It's the only site I've ever worked at, and, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with working there. I mean, I know the ins and out of the facilities. You know, I know it like it's the back of my hand, and it also aids me to be a more effective trainer for newer employees as well. So that's pretty much the short version of where I work. It's pretty much the only version I can really say, you know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, Simon, for asking me this question. It's now time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves a question from Professor West. Now, this cool cat asks, congratulations on the 4K, man. Also, is this the real life, and when do we get married? Okay. So let's see here. Is this the real life? Well, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that there, but hey, I'm living life right now, man, and I'm feeling pretty damn comfortable in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I still live at home, but guess what? I work 48 hours a week as security. I also have a second job, technically speaking, being an online entertainer for all of you guys. And I say that it's a job because the payment that I get from here is more than incredible. The payment of making all of you guys very much happy. But it's not just a job, okay? It's a passion of mine, and I would absolutely keep on doing this for free. You know what I'm saying? Yes, even though my videos have ads in them, I have not seen a single cent of money come from any of those videos to my pocket, and I'm okay with that. I don't care about the money. So is this the real life? Yes, it is the real life. I'm feeling real happy in my real life. You know what I'm saying? And when do we get married? Well, you gotta be able to find the person you're compatible with. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to find someone who can take my hyperactive insanity and be able to either put up with it or to be able to match it. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, can you imagine if there was a Mr. and Mrs. Megacrasher? Jesus Christ. That would be so fucking hilarious. I don't think the world would ever be the same again. You know what I'm saying? And imagine if there's a whole bunch of little Megacrashers running around, you know, knee choking everyone in kindergarten, then knee choking everyone in elementary, then junior high, then high school. You know, that'd be, wow. That'd be so hilarious. That'd be a hilarious sight, but oh man. Anyways, Professor West, thank you very much for asking me these questions. I hope I answered them to the best of my ability and to your satisfaction. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to move on to the next question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up next, we have ourselves a load of questions from Silent Clockwork. So let's see if we can go ahead and effectively answer them. Thank you very much in advance, by the way. Favorite starter Pokemon? Without a doubt, Squirtle. It's my first ever starter Pokemon, so it's kind of more of like a sentimental favorite. You know what I'm saying? Good at fighting games. Yes, I played a lot of WWE games growing up. So I think I'm pretty okay at them. you ever gonna have some sort of P.O. box for us to send fan mail or stuff? I will be making a video, to present you guys with my P.O. box and address, like, basically the details that you guys need to be able to send stuff. Now, the only thing I ask, okay, is don't go crazy spending a shit ton of money just to send me stuff, just to see me happy and stuff. Like, you guys are more than fan mail enough, okay? If that makes any sense, because you guys are what bring a lot of joy to me, you know? And just the thought of you guys wanting to send me stuff, man, it truly makes my heart tremble, and tremble in a very, very, very good way, you know? Like, it just goes to show how much influence I really have on you guys, and in turn, it goes to show how much influence that you guys have, especially on me, you know what I'm saying? It honestly is feel good all around, you know what I'm saying? So the next question is, how high can you jump? I've never measured how high I can jump, so I might have to get back to you on that. Maybe in like a video where if I'm at the gym or something, I'm doing things like box jumps or something. Although, I will say that to be able to jump up, in my last video, to be able to jump up and do a knee drop onto my bed and go flying, I'd have to say I can jump pretty okay, I guess, like maybe a few feet, like maybe 3 feet minimum. Like, I don't even know, man. Do I have allergies? Not that I know of. I have not experienced any allergies when it comes to anything so far, and I hope it stays that way, okay? And the last question is, can you give us a ticket to that run show? Because, damn, those arms have only kept getting bigger and bigger since you were Mega Masher. Well, I mean, I haven't been lifting heavy weights as of late. I've been doing all cardio trying to lose some weight, but it's kind of good that I still have the guns, at least according to what you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? So, you guys don't need to have tickets to the gun show. It's pretty much for free whenever you see me in a video, and either I'm flexing, you know, I'm doing crazy shit as a shirtless maniac, or hell, even better when I'm at the gym actually showcasing my strength. So, yeah, there's that. And with all that being said there, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Silent Clockwork, for asking me all these questions. But now, it is time to get to the next and final question. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this last question comes from Enrique for Malkovich. I hope I pronounced that right. He goes, I need to know, why don't you do a pantsless maniac crazy what? What? Pantsless whoa, 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 whoa! And there are people that upvoted this. I guess he's not the only one that wants to see. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait a second, okay? Like, I don't mind being shirtless, but to be pantsless too, and, you know, to show off my boxer briefs and all that. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, I don't even know if I can answer that question with a straight face. What the fuck? Like, he says pantless and not boxerless, haha. You should try it, and I assume that's a little monkey emoji right. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Well, one of two things is gonna happen if I ever appear pantsless on a fucking video. Is that, number one, I'm gonna freak a lot of people out with my big muscly quads that are like in the shape of Mega Agron legs, or I am going to have people just go absolutely insane and probably never stop watching that particular video, you know? Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, Enrique, what the fuck, man? Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Dude, that's too fucking much. That's too much. You're killing me, man. That's hilarious. But it's also flattering at the same time. Now, I guess, like, this is sort of, like, hinting towards, like, I guess, like, appreciation for how I look. I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Oh, Jesus. I'm not gonna exactly, discount the idea. I'm not gonna exactly say no, but, I'm also not gonna say yes either when it comes to that idea. I mean, I guess it's a case of you guys are just gonna have to wait to find out and see, man. You have to wait and find out. That's really all I can fucking say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I had to take a few moments because I literally couldn't stop laughing. Like, it got to the point where my face was hurting like crazy. And it still is. Like, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop laughing. I mean, goddamn, like, how do you really answer a question like that, you know? But, you know, hopefully I did the best I could there, Enrique. Thank you for asking me that question. Hope I answered it to the best of your abilities, man. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys very much for watching this long as hell video. It's pretty much a fucking movie, you know what I'm saying? So, thank you guys for watching this movie. If you guys enjoyed the movie, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button, man. Like I said at the beginning, I said 25 likes. Let's bump it up to 35 likes, because, I mean, god damn it, man. Like, some of these questions, man, like, oh my god, my face is fucking killing me. Holy shit. I can't stop smiling, man. Like, some of these questions were, you know, like, they were, like, really simple, but yet very epic questions. Like, all your guys' questions are epic, but, you know, some questions were just like, what the fuck is he saying? And others were like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, such as what you seen in the last question, man. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'll ever be the same again, though. Oh, my God. That was too much, man, but that was fucking awesome, you know? All you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are legends, so I want to say thank you for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Don't forget to rate, comment, share this video, and subscribe today to Megacrasher in the community for the best, without a shadow of a doubt, the best Pokemon Sun Moon hype they can find right now, right here on YouTube. It's still the best hype and entertainment, filled with fire, filled with ice, filled with that electricity, and filled with everything nice when it comes to your Pokemon types, coming from your boy, known as Megacrasher, raspy and all. I don't even give a shit, man. I'm feeling as good and as fired up as ever before, man, because we bring in that hype and entertainment 24/7, man, because you guys don't know the deal about Lamar friends. When we're community type back on this one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching. I love each and every single one of you, so I'll see you next upload!